If you're in a state of bliss, you're in a state of creativity, you're in a state of loving yourself, speaking kindly to yourself, believing in yourself, trusting, having faith that things will work out. Trust that you're lovable and that you're definitely good enough and you're definitely worthy. Hello everyone, this is Zoller Tarot. My name is Laura, and today I am going to read your cards for whoever is watching this or whoever was drawn to this particular video. And I meditated ahead of time to get an image specifically for this reading, and so I'll be drawing and reading. I will be going back and forth during this time. So let's go ahead and get the cards shuffled. The image that I saw, let me go ahead and start sketching this. The image that I saw contained a double staircase leading up to a particular area. And it was almost like I was looking at it from this perspective down here. Right, so up into this like magnificent glowing ball. So it was almost like in walking up the stairs, whichever one you took, because it was a double curved staircase. Let's say the bottom stair was right here. You had your choice. You could go up this one or that one or whatever one. So or you could stay down here, right? So I'm just going to kind of draw a person in here real fast so that you get kind of an idea, and I will flesh that out over time in the video and show you the finished piece. But anyway, and it was almost like there was also a doorway, like a double door option right here. It was interesting because it almost reminded me of, like, in the second Matrix movie where that beautiful fight scene where there's this double stairway and it goes up to this top area, and there are all these bad guys that Neo is fighting and weapons in here. Well, this is like that, but no weapons, no Neo, and no bad guys. So no Merovingian and all that stuff, right? I will draw the rest of that in a minute. Let's pull some cards. So I'm going to pull 3 cards. This is called the Good Tarot. It's one of the most beautiful tarot decks I've come across, and I have several really beautiful ones, but this one has a very sublime, wonderful feeling to it. I don't use it nearly as much as I should, but I do have a fascination with the art on here, which to me verges on fine art almost with the way it's presented. So okay, let's get a card going. Let's see what we got here. The 2 of Fire. Looking forward to something. Should I stay? Should I go? Might be travel. Should I stay or should I go? It's looking forward. Let's pull another one. And then I'll pull some clarifier cards. Yeah. This is, allowing something to grow, it's almost like where you put your focus is what you get, and it's also about being patient. So let's see what else we've got here. We'll get some clarifier cards. Okay. Look at that, 2 fire cards. This almost speaks to me of you utilizing your creativity, moving forward to wherever your creativity is, like what inspires you to have passion and imagination. This is like in a new phase of your life. Moving into a new phase of your life, but you're having to be patient because it's not a fast moving. You feel the passion, I can see that, but because we're still having to be patient. It's not quite ready yet, whatever this is. It's almost like you either haven't quite made the decision, or you're just waiting for certain things to fall into place so that you can move forward to this, you know, better creative way of being. I'm going to pull some clarifier cards from the Light Seers deck on this. So kind of clarification to fire, please. Oh, look at that. So the Queen of Wands, Wands and the fire are the same thing. These are just two different decks, but they mean the same thing. Wands or fire is all about passion, creativity, imagination, energy, power, things like that, right? So this is the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands is a very, very, almost feisty, but just like very energetic, wonderfully abundant person, just full of passion, full of delight. And look how she's like looking at her hand, which is glowing. So that's kind of what I saw at the top of the stairs here. Okay, everything's going everywhere. All right, so yeah, it was almost like it was this. That's more of a little flame in her hand. This is almost more like of a glowing ball of flame or of power at the very top. It was very light in color, but it was very bright. I guess that's a better way to say it. It was very like a brightness coming off. Almost like you couldn't quite see the top of the stairway because it was so bright. But that was like where you would be able to get to your true calling or your passion. We'll see if the calling or the Judgment card comes out, but that wouldn't surprise me at all. So let's pull a clarifier on the Seven of Earth. But it almost seemed like this doorway area down here under the stairs was dark. It was like a darkened area. It did not have any kind of light to it or anything like that, and it was not very distinct. It was there, but it was not distinct. It was all like, it was very dark underneath there. Like that was not really where you needed to put your focus. It was an option. You can stay where you are. You can. It might get really uncomfortable. Let's put a little flourish here on the stairway. It was a rather nice stairway. I wish they had curved stairways in Sims. That's off topic though. All right, so here, it's clarification on the Seven of Earth, which is about patience and growing things. Yeah. Okay. So it's looking like you're needing to get your emotions in balance a little bit more before we move on to this, whatever this is. It's almost like, because if you're going up the stairs, right, whichever side you choose, rather than staying where you are, it's going to take some work. I mean, it takes work walking upstairs, right? You got to keep your balance, you know, you got to put some muscle into it, and it's working your legs, which you may not have worked very hard for a while, who knows. So the King of Cups is a compassionate leader, but it's also, to me, a card about taking the time to take care of yourself, self-care, right? And balancing your emotions. It's almost like he wants to pick up that star there, the starfish, right? He wants to pick it up, but he's not quite ready to do it. He's not quite ready to wear that crown, but almost. Almost. So this is figuring out what your passion is. So here I'm seeing that you're seeing the possibility because you have the Two of Wands or Two of Fire, right? And the giraffe here is holding this like lantern, and she almost looks like she's really tired and stuff, but she doesn't have to carry herself. The giraffe will, and she just keeps moving towards the light, even though the light's attached to the giraffe. So it's just like, should I go into the unknown with my mighty giraffe ride here and my lantern and see what's what? Because what's been going on here is not really like hitting it for me. So with the Queen of Wands on top, it means, yeah, figuring out your calling or passion, clearing up, then balancing your emotions, getting your life cleaned up a bit, being patient with yourself, patient with others, patient with the process, which can be, you know, sometimes can take a while, and you're like, okay, I'm ready, but you're not yet. And then having this new wonderful thing come in, this new wonderful idea or passion or creative creativity come in, which is here at the top of the stairs. So let me just draw a little bit more of this. And I think I recall it was just sort of like, it was a really nice stairwell, which I'm not doing justice. You'll see the finished drawing later on. And this almost like tends to, like, almost like it blurs out here because it's like disappearing, because the light that's coming from the top of this stairwell is so, you know, powerful. It's almost like the brightness is, it's something you can't ignore, right? It's almost like something you can't ignore. And you need to go, there could be several ways to get up there. That might be why there are two stairwells here, right? Starting wherever you are, you have the opportunity to choose the manner in which you get there, but that's going to be like this is going to be where you want to go, unless you want to stay stuck here in this sort of confusing, blurred, kind of looks like a doorway space, right? So let's pull a card on the Page of Fire here, and then I'm going to use the other deck. So, all right. Yeah. This Hierophant is in this deck in particular is a really nice one. So the Hierophant is a spiritual person. They tend to follow systems. They tend to, oh, look at that, there's stairs. Look at that, and it's going up into the, oh my gosh. Yeah, thank you, for confirmation. That's nice. Okay, so the stairs going up into this bliss, this connection with the divine, this inspiration, this beautiful, see, it's got sort of a mandala up there, and he's happy. He's looking up there saying, yeah, that's my place up there, right? Okay, that's great confirmation. I'm just like really amazed by the way my guides come through sometimes. Okay, that's really great. Okay, so let's get some more clarification on the Hierophant, please. This is my mini version of the Golden Nouveau deck, which is so nice. Yeah. So this is the Knight of Cups. This is a love offer coming in. So usually, like, when you see a love offer and stuff, it's about a romantic love offer, and that could be, because the Hierophant is about marriage, too. So it could be that a love offer is coming in from someone who you will actually marry, who is actually worthy of you, right? In this case, though, I also think it's the love of what you do, love for yourself, love for whatever your main focus is in life, your career, whatever, and it's something that you really, truly love, and that comes in. And a knight comes in pretty quickly, unless it's like a Knight of Pentacles, but this is the Knight of Cups, and this could come in at a reasonably quick rate once you've done this other work. So let me pull a little bit more on the King of Cups, please. Yeah. Okay. So to get through this more quickly, or to get through it effectively, I should say, that's really a better way to say it, the process of healing, balancing, everything is going to take you keeping your eye on the prize. So the Chariot moves rather quickly, and you want to keep your eye on what your goal is. Like, if your goal is, yes, I want to get to this higher state of awareness so that I can achieve these things that bring me passion and love, you need to keep your mind on that. You need to stay focused on that and not get too distracted, because you could fall off otherwise. But I'm not saying that you're going to fall off. I say you're going to make it, and you just need to balance a few things out, get real clear on what makes you happy. So let me pull one more card on the Queen of Wands. Okay, so while there's a lot of fire here, right, you also need to meditate and or rest. You need to get more rest, probably. That's what that card means. So, and that is part of the self-care. It's like, see, it's touching there. So this is part of that self-care, is taking the time to go do the inner work, to clear out any old traumas from childhood, heal and forgive yourself and others. Take the time to rest, to really meditate. So he's meditating, right? So meditate and go inward. yeah, I can tell you from personal experience that that is extremely valuable in the progress through self-care, and then reaching, you know, more awake, a more awakened state, which is really ultimately what this is. My little stick figure guy here is not too impressive, but it's just to give you an idea of someone standing here and saying, that way or this way? That way? Which was that original card? It's just silly. All right, so let's pull a bit more on the Hierophant, and then I'm going to pull again from the Good Tarot. Show me a little bit more about the Hierophant, please. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, so right smack on top of that Knight of Cups, on top of the Hierophant, is this Ace of Cups, and that's new love coming in. So yeah, I see definitely, like, to reach this new level of awareness, then you get the goodies of having a new love, you know, a new project, something that brings you abundance. The Ace of Cups is like, if it's an emotional fulfillment card. Yeah. Okay, so let's pull another from this Good Tarot. Yeah, and it was just like dark back in here. You could see the door. It's little doorknobby things. We'll even make it a little decorative. You know, that is definitely, you know, stay where you are if you really, really want to, but I'm pretty sure that it's going to get too uncomfortable for you to do that. You'll either be really bored, or you'll be like just like antsy to move forward, because once you tap into this, you know, like amazing passionate energy in here, it's really hard to contain that and not want to do something with it. So and it could be a missed opportunity if you don't move forward in that way, if you decide to take this same old dark door over here, this sort of unclear, fuzzy existence that perhaps you've been dwelling in for a while. And that's okay, there's nothing wrong with that. We all go through that. We all go through those doldrums and the, you know, the kind of apathetic sort of like states of being. But really, it's so much happier to have a goal and have something you're passionate about, you know, to go through and tap into this source energy, right? You'll have so much more energy. I can feel that. All right. Oh, that's a beautiful card. Queen of Earth. Dude. Queen of Earth is someone who's very content with their life. There's someone who they worked hard for what they have. They have money, they have security, they're good inside themselves as well. So she's just sitting here like with these antlers on her head, the horns of wisdom, really balanced inside of herself, and very grounded and earthy, reliable person. Let's get one more card from this deck. You do want that security. I do get that. I really do. And you can reach for something higher and still, oh gosh, you got earth, fire, earth, fire, earth, fire throughout this whole reading. Yeah. Okay. So this is sort of the opposite, except that it's also earth, but it's sort of the opposite of the Queen of the Earth. Queen of the Earth is abundant. She has it made. The Five of Earth sometimes is feeling left out in the cold, or feeling not as abundant as you could be, like feeling stressed or sad about perhaps finances or what you've produced in, oh, that's what it is. It's what you've produced in this world. What have I contributed? How have I been of service? And that might be the thing that actually catapults you into going upward, rather than, you know, taking the same old route that you've taken before, the same old door, right? You want something, you want to feel like you've contributed, right? And I totally understand that. You know, this is actually why I have answered the call to do these tarot readings and share my art like this, because that is my calling, because that is my way of being of service, right? And it took a while to get to this realization, even though I've done both of these things all my life. To present it in this way has been what I'm doing to maintain my Queen of Earth balance, and to feel like I'm being of service rather than why am I here? What the heck? What's my purpose, right? So you want to find your calling, and whatever it is you've loved doing all of your life, try to put it together with other things that you love doing, and maybe even something new that you're very interested in, to learn something new if you need to, because you keep doing that, you're going to find something new. You're going to find something inspiring. And one more card from this deck, please. All right. So you have this Four of Swords here, which is about rest and meditation. The Hermit card is about taking time to go inside also. So if you really, because see, it's got all these keys up here. You really want to unlock that door. But the way to do it is to almost put yourself behind doors and go inward. Take the time to, again, meditate. So seriously, it should be called the Meditate card instead of the Hermit card. And you might feel kind of like you need to isolate yourself a little bit at times to do this type of work. But I swear to you that going inward, doing that inner work, will take you to a whole different level of awareness and abundance, and take you into that Queen of Earth abundance, right? And feeling accomplished, feeling like, you got past this not knowing why you're here, what you're doing, why are you breathing air, etc., into the Queen of Earth. Interesting. And so, there's like this door here. Maybe that means you do need to meditate in this state for just a bit longer before you make your, your final decision about moving to a higher level of awareness, however you do that, whatever it takes, right? Okay. And let's pull another from this deck. Clarification on the Hermit, please. This is something you can do. I feel that. I feel like you can do this. Just take it a step at a time if you need to, but make the decision. Okay. Let's pull one more, please. Clarification. So you might want to. Oh, and there's the Hermit again. Hermit, right? Here are the stairs again. See, stairs. Yeah, you might want to hold back on your energy a little bit while you're in the Hermit mode. You might want to hold back on spending. You might want to hold back. That's what this card means. You might just kind of want to hold back a little bit, just enough to give yourself the space to do this meditation. It's double confirmation here that this would be the ideal thing for you to do. Walk the path of the Hermit. Take a sacred road. Take those stairs. It's encouraging you to do that. You take those stairs all the way up and see how she's glowing. So it's the same thing. She's glowing. Wow. What a nice echo of imagery. Yeah, you got to meditate. Okay, let's get one more on this with this deck. Please. Oh, look at that. Well, Two of Cups, as you can clearly see in the imagery, it's about love, true love. It often is a romantic love, so it probably is that you will find your true love, your true equal in this lifetime by doing these things to go take the higher path. You want a higher love? Take the higher path. You need to vibrate at a certain energy level to attract certain energy levels to you. And if you want that quality, interaction, you need to also be that quality person. And that's obviously definitely within you and who you are in your essence. So, and then your essence here, see how their essence is blending? That's these cups of love and everything. then you will find, and it's not just about romantic love, it's also drawing to you the things that match your energy. So if you're in a state of bliss, you're in a state of creativity, you're in a state of loving yourself, speaking kindly to yourself, believing in yourself, trusting, having faith that things will work out. Trust that you're lovable and that you're definitely good enough and you're definitely worthy, and you'd like to share your heart with the right person or with the right people. It will come to you because you're drawing it to you like a magnet. I can see that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and kind of just wrap up this reading. The drawing will be posted, the finished drawing, and you can see how it turns out. But I feel like this is what you need to know right now, and I'm hoping this provides you with the inspiration that you need to move forward and to be good to yourself while you do it, and understand you need to have patience to get there sometimes. Take it a step at a time if you need to. Keep your balance, because you had the Chariot card, so keep your balance while you're walking up these stairs, right? Hold on to the railing. And take it a step at a time. And if you've got the energy, take 2 or 3 steps at a time, but be patient with yourself and good to yourself all along that path up to this new level of awareness and being, to get these goodies like the true love and feeling really like content and happy in living your calling here, right? So, well, good for you. Good luck to you. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to support this channel, and many blessings to you. Much love. Thanks. Bye-bye.